Zimbabweans, you need to stop this style.
Right. Hello, Zimbabweans in South Africa. First of all, I want you to know that South Africa is not our home. You are illegal in South Africa, which means you don't exist in their system.
I'm happy to see foreign nationals in South Africa standing up to speak for the rights of South Africans. Everywhere in the world knows that Nigerians are criminals. Everybody in the world knows that Nigerian pastors are into drug dealing. We must stop committing crime against South Africa.
Zimbabweans, you need to stop this style. Other nationalities that are watching, the whole of Southern Africa seems to be one thing to them. They don't know the difference between Malawians, Zimbabweans, Mozambicans, South Africans, Botswana, and Namibians, even Angolas. Like, they don't know the difference. So these embarrassing things that you guys are doing, all of us are doing them. Oh my God, what's happening in Southern Africa? It's Zimbabweans that are doing these things.
Right. Hello, Zimbabweans in South Africa. First of all, I want you to know that South Africa is not our home. Secondly, I want you to know that Zimbabwe is still our home. That is the country which is very, very open to us anytime, any day. That's where we can complain the way we want to complain, and we can be listened to the way we want to be listened to. Are we together there? Secondly, to those who came to South Africa illegally, I am sorry. It's time to try and get a passport. Because you guys have kids. You want those kids to be in school. So, you are fighting for the law of South Africa to protect your kids because you say they have the right to education, right? But remember, the same law which you are trying to let protect your child's rights is the same law you as a parent is breaking. You are illegal in South Africa, which means you don't exist in their system. Yeah. So how do you want the same law which you are seemingly breaking to protect you? The first step here, be legal. Yeah, and the best advice I would like to give you today is, let's take our kids home. They will be free, they will be learning peacefully without any disturbance from Sister Jacinda and this other sister called Zandile. You see, we seem to be going astray now. You come to South Africa for work, not to live here. Most of us Zimbabweans in South Africa, we are saying we came to South Africa to look for money. Well, you are doing all those piece jobs, this and that, but it doesn't mean that we belong here. We are from Zimbabwe. We do not have to fight citizens over their resources, over their public services, over their whatever. These are their things. These things belongs to them, not to us. So we can't be seen at schools, at South African schools, demanding education. To who? And who are we to demand education in a foreign land where we are not even legal? Yes, I can understand if you guys had permits, but the very unfortunate part of it is that you do not have a permit. So how about sending our kids back home, all of them, Then you focus with your work. And when you are done working, you go home. You see, not this thing of telling South Africa this, South Africa that. No, man. We have a home where we can say all that we want to say. We are not international orphans. We have a home called Zimbabwe. Now take this as an example. Place yourself at that local school in your hometown. That school will be full, no more admission. Then you find out that, all the people who are admitted here, or all the kids who are admitted here, are not from here. They are South Africans, Mozambicans, Nigerians. So what would you do? Be honest with yourself there and answer yourself. What would you do? You would go to your sub-book or to your chief and say, Chief, I don't like this. My child this, my child that. And this child got nowhere to go for school attendance. But our schools are full of foreigners. That's what you would do. And I am right on that. So take it, South Africa. Sometimes, these South Africans are not wrong. We are putting more pressure on them. Imagine our kids, my guy. Our kids in South African schools. And after all, those are public schools. Like those schools where even the poor can go. So we want also our kids to go there. Agree, we are working. Why not taking our kids to private schools? Yeah, so that we can have peace with South Africans. Come on now, come on. How about that? Jacinta and I don't know if it's Jacinta or Zandile. Those girls or those ladies are not always wrong. Please understand this. Play this carefully.
Tlago boja kharibaka tlake le botjeng wa bona ge ile gore o nyaka nyalo o nyaka o nyalwa wa ka ga go nyaka nyalo o nyaka re ka ga no mogolokwane o tsene tla go fe direction ya gore na o ye poleke efe o krea lenyalo o ka bjala swana la mo wa megolokwane e tlo tsena ka gae wa poleke se ba re ke mphanama ka mola ke nyaka go botsa moka ka mola tsa re ke eng ka mola ba nyala shema ba go tala swala ka mono o tseba go ra wa mogolokwane o sa tsene ka geno o no tsa re mogolokwane o sa tsene ka geno poleke la mphanama ke rolela ke fa ke rolela kuane ke rolela ke fa mane poleke la ya nyala mane poleke la ba nyala mane masogana ka mola nyala mane wa batho ba ka mola ye wa go nya ka monyanya wa nwa ka mola mphanama go sa go tsebe o no ntse na inbox ka go fa direction o re o ye kae wene ge le gore wene kheke a o nya go nyalwa a o nya go nyalwa a o nya ke mogolokwane ka geno tla re tala maswana ma macha wene ka wene o re tala maswana ma macha wa nyala ona se suka se bone o tlo e bona ka morago ga 50 years o tlo nyala mola o shetse go le fatlogonyana se se lapile o shotso go re le mmelo o shotso o lapile go re o tlo nyala mola o shotse le mainwanyana a jule ka magano maswana a macha ona le na bana wa monya bana bishong ona na ba le pala la o monya ona mogagaro bona ka morago na go etelele mme dona re ne e bolela le gele ka no phone commenta go bala re gana go bala re ke nnete monya ro bona ka morago na go etelele especially ka mo masogane wa motho mongwe go ra ke tse gore yena ba re tlemile go ska ba ra nyala go ba go ria ga bjang wa se se le gore go ile go ratala swala ga machacha wa le ba le ka nyalo leke shi ba re ke mashabela le yona ai mashabela mo pelere wa le yona ye wa nyalo ya gana man o nya ka swala la cheese boy sona la tsoro le sona bana tsama ka mama shabela tsama ka mo pelere tsama poleke shile ba re ke konka wa mola mphara makoroso mola phapong mola ke ya go botjwa ba khoja masogana di tsoro masogana go tseba go apara masogana go hlapa masogana go dikwisha masogana go rata lilo ge le gore o nyaka masogana muto o e ga kwa ga mashabela nnete no ba nnete ene e ka se re chabile go bala nnete le ka no commenta ka mo go le ratago ke ne taba le na bila ke ne mmereko le na nnete ke nnete man.
I'm about to play a video for you guys made by a Zimbabwe. When I watched this video, I smiled because the Africa that I've dreamt of have started to materialize. I'm happy to see foreign nationals in South Africa standing up to speak for the right of South Africans. I'm so glad. And for you Nigerians that are still condemning me and discrediting me, discredit me all you want. But South Africa knows that we are criminals. Everywhere in the world knows that Nigerians are criminals. Everybody in the world knows that Nigerian pastors are into drug dealing. When you go on YouTube, you will see it there. You will see the video of Nigerian pastor going to Kenya to go and do a crusade and then wrapping around his body cocaines. So you guys trying to act hypocrite and trying to discredit someone who is speaking out against what you are doing wrong. It's not going to score you anything. And it's not going to reduce who I have become. It's not going to reduce me. Look at Zimbabweans. I've joined the team. I am looking for at least 3 Nigerians that will join me to condemn criminality, to condemn drug dealing, to condemn human trafficking, to condemn prostitution. One Africa is possible. Yeah, I'm going to play you this video now, and I hope to see Malawians, Congolese, Ghanaians, Kenyans coming out to speak up for the right of South Africans. We must stop committing crime against South Africa. We must start cleaning the street by ourselves. We must let Jacinta know that she is not alone in this battle. We must let Dudluda know that they are not alone in this battle. We must let them know that what they are doing for ordinary South Africans is the right thing to do. Viva South Africa. Please watch this video and share it so that all Zimbabweans can see it.
Zimbabweans, today the 19th of January 2026. I want to talk about the issue of the woman, the lady in South Africa who is speaking out, Lady Jacinta there, who is speaking out about the rights of South Africans, especially the rights of school children there in South Africa. When she says their children must come first, she's very right, as I said yesterday. Then I've listened to my fellow brothers here in Zimbabwe and some from Nigeria saying that, hey, we are one Africa, we are one Africa. Yes, I understand. We are one Africa, but one Africa, fellow brothers and sisters, one Africa comes out of responsibilities. We need to be all be accounting for our own, in our own nations, making our nations prosper, standing up for what is right. Since we adopted the democracy, all of African states, we said we are adopting democracy. Democracy is a two-way thing. It's a hands-on initiative, it's a hands-on principle. We cannot give our burdens to other nations when we fail to hold up to our own democratic principles and values in our own nations. Let's stand up for democracy in our nations. If I'm in Zimbabwe, I stand for democracy in my Zimbabwe. If you're in Nigeria, stand up for democracy in Nigeria. If you're in Kenya, stand up for democracy in Kenya. One Africa will be easy to achieve if ever we use that philosophy in approaching the betterness of Africa. We cannot approach reach one Africa if we want to take advantage of other nations which are making their nations greater. South Africa has made its economy prosper. It has made its education prosper. It is in all endeavors, whether is it industry, whether is it what, it is thriving because they are working hard. They are collectively working hard towards that goal. But you find other nations are running away from their problems, not wanting to be responsible in their own nations. So fellow Zimbabweans and fellow Africans, one Africa comes with the responsibility. Thank you very much. One Africa is possible.